Hello and welcome. Libby Templeton here with Faithful Hands Creations. Today is day 11 on our journey through creating a bunch of little Jessie tree ornaments through our Advent season. And so I'm ready to start on day 11. But first, let's go check out the tree. It's getting really full now. I can't wait to see after we've got all of the different ornaments on it. But anyway, so let's go check that out and then we'll get right down on my desk and see what's happening today. What can we come up with? I'm glad you're here. For day 11, we are going to be focusing in on Ruth. And the theme for today is loyalty and covenant. The scripture is from Ruth, and it's chapter 1, verse 16. But Ruth said, "Do not press me to leave you or to turn back from following you. Where you go, I will go. Where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God, my God." The meditation thoughts that I have for you are to enter into Ruth's commitment to Naomi. They were from different cultures, but put together through marriage. So reflect on the depth of loyalty and covenant relationships. And then consider, how can you embody such faithfulness in your own connections? And the little image that we have for today is this of wheat. And further on in the story, Naomi gives Ruth the advice to go out and glean from all the edges of the property of where all the wheat is being gathered. And through all of that, there's direction and so forth that continues to provide for the future for Ruth and Naomi as well. And so I think wheat is a beautiful thing to remember. So let's think about, what are we going to do? We're going to put wheat on top of it, whatever it is. So let's get working on it. Okay, so for whatever reason, I feel like I want to draw some people, and I am a stick figure kind of a person. So I am going to take this circle that we have so that I have an idea of the size. And I'm just going to kind of draw it right here. Okay. Set that aside. And I'm just going to draw some stick figures. Okay, maybe I'll make a bigger one. You'll see. I'm going to cut these out in a minute. How silly is this going to be? We're going to see. I don't know. But I want you to see that there's nothing perfect here. A stick figure works. I'm just giving myself some guidelines for fussy cutting, if you will. Maybe I don't even have to draw the sticks. I'll just draw these. Okay. Now let's cut. I'm just don't even really have to cut that circle, but it just gave me parameters into which oh my goodness. See, I'm telling you, all we need to do is have fun and be joyous in this. And the reason I'm doing all these figures is thinking about, you know, it takes a whole bunch of people and a covenant relationship and everything. How silly is that? It's going to be fun though. Watch. Wait and see. I'm sorry for so much throat clearing these past couple of days. It's what they call the beginning of cedar season in Texas, and it's always a big allergy time. The cedars, which really aren't cedars, they're really junipers, but they put out this big pollen, and everybody seems to get what they call cedar fever. Not a pleasant experience. It's like total allergies on steroids, but I'm hoping that it doesn't get any worse than just me needing to clear my throat a little bit. That I can deal with. Okay. Now we have all of those little silly people. So what else am I going to do? I think I'm going to use a lot of this gold paper back here as my wheat field. And I think I'm going to tear some of this, and I'm going to use it, maybe it's like some hills and mountains in the distance in the background. And of course, you know, what would I do without any blue? We have to have some blue sky, don't we? But of course. Okay. I'm just going to do this a little bit differently than I've been doing it. I'm going to go over our whole background here. If I can swoop down this whole big bit of tissue. I'm holding it up. You can't see, but I'm holding it up so I can see like where's the edge of the circle. And we're going to go ahead and cut this off so I can see where I need to add those hills that I'm going to have in the background. There we go. Okay, you know, I'm going to use this Fabri-Tac there because this egg carton stuff is so heavy duty. And I think this will hold it down just a little bit better than that glue stick will. Okay. All right, there we have that. Maybe we need to put a little bit of sun. Let's just cut a little. Let's cut a little circle. Okay, clearly I cannot cut a circle. Not from this stuff anyway. Okay. And the glue stick. Oh. Stick it over there at the side. Maybe the sun's coming up or the sun's going down. Who knows? Alrighty. And then let's just get all these little people. I'll put one up there. It's a little bit more. Okay. They kind of blend in a little bit with that gold background, but that's okay. Just all the people together. And I had a word, community. Okay, I found it, community. And you know, wherever two or more are gathered, right? So it took a lot of people in that community for Ruth and Naomi. And it's important for us too. So I'm just gonna put it down there at the bottom. Maybe we'll see it. Okay. All right, a little fun. Cut this bit off. All right on the back. All right, so day 11, Ruth, how can I be faithful in my own connections? And then let's just add that wheat on there with the matte medium. Okay. Okay, so my did you know for today about Jessie Tree history and trivia. You will all be ready for a Trivial Pursuit game about the Jessie Tree. But the question is, did you know that the earliest known Jessie tree dates back to 1086 AD on the stone ceiling of an Italian monastery? It's engraved with prophets around the bust of Christ. So there you go. Again, community there. Okay, so thank you again for joining me through this and being part of my community. And I continue to wish you a very blessed Advent. Thank you.